Now today we are going to do one question from arithmetic progression. Last class also we did few questions from arithmetic progressions. Now today we are going to do one questions from exercise 5.3 NCERT book, NCERT exercise 5.3. It is question number 18. Question number 18. I am not writing the question. Now see, a spiral, the question says a spiral is made up of successive semicircles with centers alternatively at A and B. Now what is a spiral? A spiral is made up of successive semicircles with centers alternatively at A and B. Starting with center at A of radii 0.5 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter as shown in the figure 5.4. Means your figure is also shown here. So we will just first try to understand what the question says. Okay, the question is saying what is a spiral? A spiral means when we make a round concentric circle, it is not also a concentric circle, but when we take a wire and make round and round around the wire, then that is called a spiral. Means suppose we are talking here spiral means suppose we make a round here like this. This is a spiral, right? This is a spiral. Now if you have a NCERT book, you can see the NCERT book also. So this is a spiral here and this is the center. We start from here. This the diagram is shown here. Means this is an horizontal line being drawn here to show the semicircles, and then we make a spiral here. Means we make a spring like structures. And the question says successive semicircle. A spiral is made up of a successive semicircle. Now you can see here there is a successive semicircles here. Semicircles can be clearly seen. So this spiral is made and there is successive semicircle. Now see, this is the semicircle. This is the semicircle. Half circle we can see. Again there is one more. Then this is another semicircles. While making the spiral, we are making the different semicircle. Now this is again a semicircle from here to here. So then again this is again a semicircle. Now the question says starting with center A alternatively at A and B. Means if this is the center A and then we have got center B here. These are the two centers. Now try to understand why we are taking these as a true centers. Two centers we are taking here because this is the smaller semicircles. If you see the diagram, this is the smaller semicircles. So for this smaller semicircles, the radius will be a bit small. Okay, this is the radius for the smaller semicircle. This is the radius from here till the here. This is the radius. Now when it comes to the bigger semicircle, now this is the semicircle. For these semicircles again the radius center becomes this. The center is this. Why the center is this? Because the radius has increased. The radius has increased. Here the radius is small, but when we again make the spiral, then the semicircle becomes bigger, and the semicircle becomes bigger, then the center also changes from A to B. Now center A is for the smaller semicircle. Now when it comes to here, then it has got a center B. Now these centers B and A. Now again for this another semicircle, if this semicircles, you can see again center becomes A. Then again for this center means the center changes alternatively for the different circle, because the position of the circle changes. This semicircle is here. If the semicircle becomes here, then the center also changes by that much. So starting with center A of radii 0.5 centimeter, it is given here that this has got the radius of, this is radius of, it has 0.5 centimeter, 0.5 centimeter. Again the bigger circle, this circle, this is the smaller circle, again the bigger circle, this circle has got the radius as 1 centimeter, it increases as 1 centimeter. A radii 0.5 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter as shown in the figure. What is the total length? Okay, 0.5 centimeter, then again it increases. This is 0.5 centimeter, again it increases to 1 centimeter, again it increases to 1.5 centimeter, means the radius is increasing by 0.5 centimeter each time the circle is, the spiral is moving in the semicircle direction. Means here at A the center is 0.5 centimeter and it increase, and for another semicircle the center is 1 centimeter. Then again for the another semicircle the center is radius is 1.5 centimeter. Means it's very obvious the radius will increase from here to here, the radius is 0.5 centimeter. Now again from here to here, if the circle increases, then it's very obvious that radius will also increase. So it is given here that radius increases by 1.1 centimeter, again it is 1.5 centimeter, again it will be 2 centimeter. It means the radius increases by 0.5 centimeter every time, as shown in the figure. Now what we have to find out, and this, what is the total length of such a spiral which is made up of 13 consecutive semicircle. Now these keep on moving, how many times? These keep on moving, and there are 13 semicircle. This is the first semicircle, this is the second semicircle, then this is the third semicircle, this one is third semicircle, yes, second, then third, then this one is fourth, this one is fourth semicircle. So this semicircle keep on increasing, and how many semicircles are there? There are total number of semicircles, 13 semicircles are there, 13 semicircles. There are 13 semicircles, and each time the radius increases by 0.5 centimeter, 0.5 centimeter for the first semicircle, 1 centimeter for the second semicircle, 1.5 centimeter for the third semicircle, and in this way it keeps on increasing by 0.5 centimeter. Now see, look at the diagram carefully. What we have done, a spiral is made with the center A, okay, with the center A, and center B and A, you don't have to confuse with the center A and B, because the center will change. Okay, for this semicircle, if the center is this, then the bigger one, the center will change. So center keep changes from A and B alternatively. If it is for A, this semicircle it is A, then for the another semicircle it is B, then again for the first semicircle the center becomes A. Means the center, every time we have got the change in the semicircle size, then the center will also change because the radius is changing. Now there are 13 semicircles here, so we have to find out the length of the spiral. We have to find out the length of the spiral or wire, total length. Okay, now see, if you see the diagram carefully, then we can clearly see here that this spiral is made up of 13 semicircle. This is first semicircle, this is second semicircle, this is third semicircle. So there are 13 semicircles which comprises to make this spiral. So what we are going to do here, we will find out the semicircle measurement. So circle, what is the circle? Circle circumference is semicircle, you can say semicircle. How we can find out semicircle? That is 2 pi r by 2, that is pi r centimeter. It is semicircle means half of the circumference, that is semicircle is half circumference, half circumference. So circumference is 2 pi r divided by 2, this is pi r centimeter. In this way, so first semicircle equals to pi into 0.5 centimeter. Second semicircle, this is pi into 1.0 centimeter. Then we have third semicircle equals to pi into 1.5 centimeter. Now this will continue till how many times? Till 13th semicircle, right? This is the 13th semicircle. It will keep on continuing till 13 semicircle. There are 13 consecutive semicircle. Now see what we have to do here. This is the measurement of first semicircle, this is the measurement of second semicircle, this is the measurement of third semicircle, keep on. Therefore total length of the semicircle, total length of 13 semicircle equals to how, what we can write? Pi, we can take into 0.5 plus pi into 1 plus pi into 1.5 plus dot 13th term. We can take here pi as common, equals to pi common. We can take 0.5 plus 1.0 plus 1.5 plus 2.0 dot till 13th term, right? Till 13th term, because the pi semicircle, there are 13 semicircles, so we have taken pi here common, then 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2.5. These, what we are doing here, we are adding all the semicircle formula is pi r, so we are adding all the semicircle. So when you add all the semicircle, you will get the total length of a wire. So this way what we can see here, if you see this this particular series of a number, then this series of number is in AP. This is in AP 0.5, then again we are adding here 0.5. See, this is in AP. We are adding here plus 0.5, again we are adding here plus 0.5, then again plus 0.5 we are adding. So this is in series. In fact, this is a series, arithmetic progression. So we can directly use the formula for the sum of all the arithmetic progression till 13th term. So what is the formula? N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d, right? This is the formula. Now what is here? N is here, to make it more clear, n equals to how many terms are there? 13. A is what? This one is A, 0.5. Okay, and D is how much? D is 0.5. So we can write here. This can also be written as pi n by 2, so we can write here 13 by 2, 2 into 0.5 plus 13 minus 1 into 0.5, right? Now pi we can write here 22 by 7 into 13 by 2, this is 2 into 0.5 is 1.0 plus 12 into 0.5. How much we are going to get here? This is 11 and this inside the bracket, so we are getting here 11 into 13 by 7 into, this is 1 at 12 5 just 60, means 1 plus 6.0, that is equals to 11 into 13 by 7 into 7. 7 got cancelled. So how much we are going to get here? So we got here 11 into 13 and so how much we will get? 11 into 13 you multiply, this is 143 equals to 143 centimeter. So I hope it's clear, everyone is getting or not, or you all have confused what all things we have written here. Is parallel, that confusion is there in the question. See, the question says once again I am explaining you, first you see the understanding of a question is very important. Once you get the basics of the question, then the question becomes very easy. Now here what the question says, we have taken a wire and we are making the spiral of a wire, spring like structure of a wire, and then what we do when we make a spring like a structure, then every time this kind of a semicircle is formed. Now this semicircle is formed and the radius of the semicircle is given here 0.5, and since we are making a spiral, so the outer spiral radius will be more than the inner spiral radius, because outer spiral is bigger in size than the inner spiral. So when the circle size increases, then it is very obvious understood that the radius of the circle will also increase. So here how much it is increasing, it is given every time the radius increases by 0.5 centimeter. So 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, like this the radius of the semicircle is increasing. Now the question says that there are total 13 semicircles of that type. The total semicircle which is formed for making the spiral, so there are 13 semicircles. Means the first semicircle will have radius 0.5, second will have radius 0.5 plus 0.5, that is 1, third will have radius 1.5. It means it's like it's moving like a arithmetic progression. Every time 0.5 is added, so that is in fact that is the D. So here what we have written, semicircle equals to 2 pi r by 2, circumference of a circle divided by 2, that is pi r centimeter. Now the first semicircle is, because the first radius is, this is first radius is given here r 0.5, the first semicircle is pi into 0.5, second semicircle is pi into 1, because 0.5 1 is added, 0.5 is added, third semicircle again we are adding 0.5, so that is 1.5. in this way we are getting here till we have to get it till 13th semicircle. So total length we have to find out. Total length of a semicircle means we have to add all the length of the semicircle. So we are adding pi into 0.5. This is first, second, third and so on. Then here we have taken out pi common. Then inside we are getting 0.5, 1, 1.5. This is the arithmetic progression. Now since this is in arithmetic progression, so we can directly use the sum formula for arithmetic progression, that is n by 2 2a plus n minus 1d. This is the aim, because we have to add all the length of the semicircles, because we have to find out the total length of the spiral. Now here the total length we are finding by using the arithmetic progression formula. So on calculating what is n here, n means number of terms. So here number of semicircle is 13. So 13 will be n. 0.5 is the difference d, because every time it is increasing by 0.5, and a is the first radius, that is and not the first radius, the first the 0.5, the first semicircle, perimeter you can say of a circle. So here what we have calculated, and we got here 143 centimeter. So here this 143 centimeter is the sum of all the semicircle, and the length of a spiral is, what is the length of a spiral? Length of a spiral or wire equals to sum of 13 semicircle. Just go through it. The question is very interesting. Initially it looks like a little bit of complicated, but when you read it properly, then the question becomes clear. Every time in mathematics, the reading and understanding of a question is very important. That is, the concept should be clear. You have to develop the concept, how to proceed with the question instead of jumping directly to the answer. So when you read question carefully, then it becomes very clear that there is nothing. Spiral, initially we thought it's a very complicated one, but the spiral means the sum of all the 13. This spiral, length of the spiral means sum of all the 13 semicircle which is formed here, and the radius of the semicircles are also given 0.51. So it's very simple. Find out the semicircle, add all the semicircle, and you will get here the length of the wire. Just go through it, and if you have got any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.